I think a lot of people that watch my channel or come across my content believe that I'm anti weed, anti alcohol, anti nicotine, anti substance use in general. And that is far from the truth. And in today's video, that's what I want to take a moment and explain. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name's Dr. Frank. I'm the founder of Addiction Mindset Recovery Coaching Programs, which are dedicated to helping people quit nicotine, THC, energy drinks, and adult media content, and binge drinking, substances I once struggled with. I'm 9+ years happily sober, and if you want to learn how I accomplished that, you can check out our products and resources in the pinned comment or the video description to find out more. If you are smoking weed and weed is helping your physical health, by all means, keep at it, keep smoking. If you're drinking alcohol and alcohol is helping your social skills, it's helping your mental health, by all means, keep drinking alcohol, keep at it. If you are gambling and gambling is helping you financially, by all means, continue hitting that slot machine, keep laying out the cards. If you are watching adult media content and it's further strengthening and developing your relationships, by all means, keep watching adult media content. And if you're doing a combination of all the above things, including abusing stimulants, this could be energy drinks, coffees, pre-workout products, or other, by all means, and it's helping with your energy levels. You have more energy and more vitality than you've ever had before. By all means, keep doing that combination of things. If you're partaking in an activity and that activity is moving the needle forward in your life in one way, shape, or form, in your physical health, your mental health, your finances, your relationships, your faith, whatever it may be that interests you, by all means, keep partaking in that activity. I'm not going to be the one to stop you. And if it's not, some people are going to say, well, what's the difference anyway? Why does it matter? If that's your point of view on life, my content is not going to help you. In fact, very little is actually going to help you create change. The reality is, the people around you are changing. Your circumstances are constantly changing. The world is not going to stop spinning tomorrow, even though some days it feels like it might. Things are constantly in motion. Things are constantly changing. Things are constantly happening. And if what's working for you right now, doing the same thing day in and day out, is working for you day in and day out, don't bother changing. Don't bother. Forget about it. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. I said recently in a post, summer for a lot of people, depending on where you live, is right around the corner. And for a lot of people who read that post, their summer isn't going to look any different than their winter season. The temperature outside is going to change. The amount of sun we get each day is going to change. The amount of time that we spend outside or have the ability to, and the activities that we do outside are going to change. But for a lot of people, things are going to remain exactly the same. And then spring, and then fall, and then winter is going to look identical to the last. If you don't care to change, don't change. Don't do it. Don't try and make a difference. But if you're thinking, you know what? This isn't moving the needle forward in my life. Smoking weed isn't helping me financially, physically, mentally. Watching adult media content isn't strengthening my relationships. Gambling isn't making me financially better off, financially more stable. If you're thinking to yourself, well, maybe I do need to change one or two things because that change might result in many other changes in my life, right? What would it look like if I had more money in my bank account? What would it look like if I had more energy? What would it look like if I had more time? What would better relationships actually look like in my life? What would that do for me? What would that do for my business? What would that do for my mental health? What would that do for my motivation to take care of myself? If you're interested in changing, maybe start with the obvious, right? And if it's obvious that you've been doing something again and again and again, day in and day out, year after year, and it hasn't resulted in any net positives for you. Maybe that's the thing that you should start to change with first, right? And then maybe that change, quitting weed, putting down the alcohol, stopping watching pornography, one or many of those things. Maybe it's that small change, that split-second decision, I'm done with this, that choice. Maybe it's that choice that can catapult some other reactions in your life that start leading to a net positive. Now, if you aren't looking to change, that's it. That's the end of this video, and I recommend you don't ever watch my content again. If you are interested in making a change, be sure to check out the pinned comment or the video description below to learn more about our products, resources, and how I personally made some big changes in my own life over the course of the last 9 years. Until next time.